So guys, welcome back to another quick update video on Apxt stocks. So of course Apxt or Apxt have had a bit of good news more recently, and I think this is really going to help us to start growing on the stock. So of course, if you guys haven't already heard, the merger date has kind of been announced on Twitter. It's looking to be around February point, and of course even in last night's video, only a few minutes before that email, or at least that tweet came out, I was saying, you know, until we get that official date, we're not going to see much growth. Fortunately, they really did come out with that as soon as I published that video, so of course things have kind of changed. Tonight we're giving all of my opinions based on what we have been seeing over today, and of course what I think we'll see going on, you know, from now, obviously because we've now got that date announced. So if it does sound like a good plan for an episode, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Of course it's not financial advice, but it's just my opinion, and if you want to come talk to us in Discord about stocks, you absolutely can. It's free and the link is down in the description. With all that being said, we're going to jump straight in. So guys, when we look at our screens right now, we can see that Apxt stock is currently trading at about $14.85. Now even just looking at today, because obviously that's where we've seen quite a decent amount of growth, from markets open to the highs of the day, we were up about 4%. It doesn't sound too big, but obviously everything in relation, it is starting to move upwards. Now of course from that point we did kind of sell off a little bit. We saw a bit more strength around the $15.20 point. However, yeah, it did just go back down, and of course we've kind of been in that same rut for the majority of the day. Since we started to see those dips. So yeah, we are now closing the day on about $14.81. Things are looking decent, to be honest, and I think we're really in a decent standing for the rest of the week, and even for the rest of the period leading up until the merger. So obviously, yeah guys, February is not too long away, it's just over a month away, and I think, you know, with everything that's going on, and with this news being announced, I really think this is where we are going to start to see the growth come into this one, and I'm really happy that they have gone and announced that date. Now, what type of growth do I expect us to be seeing? I really do think it is quite hard to say, but obviously going on what I personally can predict in my personal views, I'm going to say we're looking at at least $20, if not plus the $20 point, because obviously the thing is, we've got enough time now for this to get quite a decent amount of publicity, but also, you know, enough time for it to potentially not pop up to like $50-$60. I mean, I'm not saying it's not impossible that could happen, but I personally don't think it would pop as high as $60. But either way, you know guys, I think we're definitely looking at a $27 price point potentially, or at least around that. I'd say maybe 35 is my personal high point, but obviously looking at this one, it is going to be hard to say. So yeah guys, the main factors in my personal view for what's going to affect this is the amount of hype it does get, the amount of attention obviously, the amount of newspapers and articles and even YouTubers really who make videos around this topic. All these kind of things really do kind of spread awareness about this company. But either way, if not much more happens, you know, if it doesn't even get advertised too much here and there, I think it's going to be a case of this one is going to see a lot more growth. And even with what we are seeing right now, I think we are nowhere near the end of the growth. I think it's not bad at all that we have seen that dip. You know, a sell-off was going to be expected after we have seen that big increase. I think it's fair enough that some people are probably taking their profits. It does make sense, because I do know that unfortunately a lot of people have been waiting to get out of this one because they just was thinking that the merger is so far away. And you know what? Now it's becoming a bit more closer, things are looking decent, and you know what, we really are starting to see some potential to reach some really decent prices on the stock. So yeah guys, overall I think we're looking at a decent time for Apxt from where we are right now. I definitely think $14 in my personal opinion, and like I said, I am not a financial advisor, but I don't think it's a bad point to get in at all. And obviously yeah, we'll just have to see what happens, but either way I will keep you guys updated up until the date of that merger and beyond. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.